Hi guys, welcome. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Beyond Taylor, and I am here to help you go beyond
and beyond
your self-imposed limitations. This is going to be psychological and mental discomfort that we are going to be talking about how to deal with, and not necessarily how to heal. I think that's what therapy is for. I am not a therapist. I am a spiritual life coach. As a spiritual life coach, I don't teach you how to heal. That sounds wrong. I definitely teach you how to heal from things, but mainly it's about how to just be with them and not needing to heal from them. Imagine that. Imagine not needing to heal from things, but learning how to just be. And this is the secret. Once you learn how to just be with your uncomfortable emotions, then they will heal on their own or they won't. Either way, you as the awareness of your experience won't be affected by whatever comes up. Even as you are witnessing yourself deal with discomfort, you as awareness will not be affected by it. So let's get right into the video. The first step to learning how to deal and just sit with your discomfort is recognizing and acknowledging the fact that you're uncomfortable in the first place. Now, if you ask most people how much discomfort do they deal with on a day-to-day basis, they're automatically going to go to physical discomfort, because physical discomfort, unlike mental and psychological, is going to call your attention immediately. Like, it's something that you can't ignore even if you wanted to. Whereas with mental and psychological discomfort, you can numb yourself. You can distract yourself to the point that you don't believe that you are uncomfortable, which is why most people will say, if they aren't dealing with any physical discomfort, they'll say,
well, I don't deal with discomfort at all.
You don't? You're fucking lying. Don't fucking lie. I'm just kidding. No, you're lying, because most people who are experiencing a dualistic experience are dealing with some type of psychological discomfort, because it's uncomfortable as F to believe that you are a separate individual from the rest of your environment. That's very uncomfortable, because now you're dealing with so much fear, and you're constantly feeling like you have to protect yourself from the outside world, because you don't realize on a deep heart level that it's all you. So most people, again, long tangent just to say, most people will say that they don't deal with discomfort unless physical. This is going to go to step 2. This isn't even really steps. These are just things that I'm talking about. These are like bullet points that I wrote down, but it's important to practice mindfulness. Y'all know that I'm an advocate for mindfulness and meditation. Why? Because it allows you to witness emotions rise and thoughts rise and fall in your body without becoming attached to them, so you can see how intrusive these things are as they're coming in and out of your awareness. And when you can resist the urge or the pull to go into every story that comes into your mind, you build this level of resistance to the thoughts that are coming in and out. So now that you have this level of resistance, it's much easier to sit with your discomfort. And now you don't necessarily have to automatically go to numbing yourself, automatically go to distracting yourself in order to get out of your discomfort. And that's where I know you want to be, or you wouldn't be watching this video. So the reason why you're watching this video is because you do have that level of self-awareness, or if you don't, hello, you are a very uncomfortable being because you are separate. So now that you have the awareness, let's do something about it. Let's start to have a mindfulness practice. Let's start to have a daily meditation practice. Let's start to go on daily walks where we are being very mindful. Let's start to spend more time in silence, right? So we can really start to listen. Not listen so we can analyze our thoughts, but listen so we can recognize the intrusiveness of it all. It's all coming in and out on its own accord. I'm not controlling it. And if I'm not controlling it, that means that it's not me. Ooh, that's too deep. I don't want to get too deep with you there, not yet, but we are going to get deep on this channel. That's why you follow me, because I'm here to help you go beyond your self-limitations by recognizing who you truly are. The third part is about reframing the negativity. So now that we know by practicing mindfulness that it's coming in and out, what control do I have right now? Because I don't have control over the thoughts, but what control do I have? If I tell you right now to say popsicle in your head, would you do it? You know what? Let's do it. Say popsicle right now in your head. Say it 3 more times. Say popsicles are cool and I'm cooler. I don't know. Just say it, and say it in that beat. And if you feel silly, good. popsicles are cool, and I'm cooler. One more time. In your head. Right? So, the point of that exercise was to show you that you have some type of autonomy over what type of thoughts are popping up in your head, what thoughts you think, where you are placing your attention. Now, I'm not going to get too deep in the seeming autonomy, because it's seemingly, but there seems to be some control over your thoughts and like where you are placing your attention. So because that seems to be your experience, you need to utilize that. Stop being ran over by your negative thoughts. Introduce newer thoughts. This is the point of affirmations. The reason why I don't talk too much about affirmations is because they also can become a crutch where people aren't dealing with the negative thoughts that are coming up. They're just kind of like riding over them. And even though they're still feeling the negativity, they're thinking these positive thoughts. And that's why the transformation isn't working. That's why the information isn't going to the subconscious mind, and the subconscious isn't accepting it, because the subconscious works on feelings. So when it comes to discomfort, I really want to go into the subconscious. I really want to go into all of that. You know what? We go talk about that in the next video, just how powerful the subconscious mind is. I'm pretty sure I already have videos about that on my YouTube page. You can check them out. But the subconscious mind is, my phone just told me it was on 10% and then the video freaking stopped. You have to be shitting me. I'm sorry. So yeah, you want to start to utilize that tool that you were just using to say popsicle and to talk about how cool you were, to utilize that same tool to replace your negative thoughts with positive ones, but not in a repetitive way, in a filling way. Then this is going to help when you start to meditate. You're going to be able to take your attention off of the negativity and discomfort in the body and start to place your attention on more positive thoughts. And then you're going to be able to ignite positive feelings in the body. This is going to be hard at first, but that's why I practice. And that's why self-compassion is also so important when you're dealing with discomfort and you're learning how to sit with it, accept it. Self-compassion is so important because you're not going to get it right. You probably never going to get it right. That's a hard truth to hear, but the more that you show up and you try, your life is going to become incrementally better. I hope I said that word right. Incrementally better than if you did not try. So it's never about perfection. It's about progression. So that's the vibes that we on. And the last part that I want to talk about, the last two parts I want to talk about is positive distractions, which is like, if the discomfort is just way too much sometimes, don't go to your phone. Don't go to the things that you typically go to that just completely shuts off your mind, where you don't have to deal with it, but it's not a negative reinforcing behavior. I mean, it's not a positively reinforcing behavior. You want to go to positively reinforcing behaviors. That way, when you are going into the discomfort and it becomes way too much and you want to go outside yourself, you're not going to things that are like drugs, sex, using people. I mean, that kind of goes with sex, mindlessly scrolling, cheap dopamine, right? I always hear that. I always hear cheap dopamine. You aren't going to cheap dopamine avenues, which has very little return in your investment, because everything is an investment. You are always investing your time and your energy. You want to make sure that you are investing your time and your energy properly, even when you are uncomfortable. Now, I'm not saying never, do these things, never do drugs, never have sex, casual, whatever. If those are your things to do it, but you want to do it mindfully and presently. That's gonna be a whole other video, because that's too much to say. But I'm just advocating for, you want to start doing positive reinforcements like calling friends, journaling, going for a walk, going to the gym. What else? Coloring, playing a game, as long as it's not too distracting. There's so many ways that there's a fine line between positive and negative reinforcement when it comes to dealing with your discomforts. But you got to find what works for you, and you'll know based off of the investment that you receive. So if the investment is positive in the long term, then keep doing it. If the investment is positive, very short-lived, and then you're constantly having to find yourself doing it over and over again, then I would look into that. I would probably savor those things for milestones, for things that come after like a huge event or something like that. You feel me? And then the last thing is just learn from your discomfort. This requires a level of awareness that's advanced. Being advanced is just about how are you using your tools now? It has nothing to do with time. I mean, yes, it does, but you can be advanced now in your discomfort journey, in your sitting and resting with your discomfort by just understanding that I don't have to analyze it in order to learn from it. I trust that there's a system within me, my superconscious mind within me, that's going to feed me the information that's going to tell me exactly what I need to know from this. That's a level of trust that made Jesus walk on water. Do you hear me? See, that's the level of trust and faith that you got to have when it comes to, if you really want to learn from your discomfort. People be in years and years of therapy just to repeat the shit therapists been saying to them for years, but they ain't changed nothing because they lack faith and they lack trust. They don't turn to God or something higher than themselves. I'm always talk about God, Allah, Jehovah, God. I don't know why I'm about to get emotional even just saying the name. Something about the name Jesus. No, for real, it's something about tapping into that force, that universal intelligence that just reforms, transforms your entire life. So when you start to tap into that for your healing and get out of your analytical mind, it's going to give you the answers that you seek. That's all I got. This was short to me. So, I mean, whatever. I love you guys, and I will be seeing you guys in a few days. Peace. Oh, before I go, just to let you guys know, I am offering coaching. I have to get much better with promoting myself. If you guys are interested in what I'm talking about and you need a little bit more guidance, check the link down below. Book a call and let's talk and let's see if we're a good fit, so I can take you through a 4-week course or even a 12-week course if you need the additional help, or even just a 1-session course. If you want to just hop on a call with me, that's possible too. Check the link down in my bio. Book a discovery call. Let's get on the Zoom call. We go talk face to face, and we're gonna see where we fit, what you can afford, what's available to you. I do a sliding scale type of coaching. So like my coaching is based off of what you can afford, right? Before I was doing a price point, then I realized that I want to help people. And I know sometimes the people that I really want to help, they can't afford my services. So if you can't afford my services, let's talk some price points and let's get into it. Also, join my free spiritual Discord where you can talk to people that are going through the same journey as you. And check out my newsletter. I will be posting my first newsletter. Not my first in a while. It's been like 2 months since I posted my last newsletter. So if you want to figure out where the fuck I've been and what the fuck I've been doing, definitely check out that link. I love you, and I will be seeing you soon.